Wait. Now, we are live. Hello and welcome to Academy Lanes for the Northern Conference of the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. I'm Bob. Nate Lees is our first bowler. Our leading wild card bowler drops 9. Fixing my audio. Lees and Scali will be bowling for 5 strings as he makes a spare in the first. 5 strings, winner takes all and advances to the Final 4 in the Northern Conference. Scali, by virtue of winning his division, is the higher seed. He had the record of a record of 137 and 115 during the season. Nate Lees, who grabs 3 on that one. 4 on the fill there. 14 in the first. Lees, by virtue of being with John Winchell, is our leading wild card. He took 2nd place in his division. He opened in the 2nd. Nice 9 there. 23 through 2. You can see the regular season, 34 matches, 16 bowlers in each conference. Northern Conference broken down into 4 divisions. All 4 division leaders like the NFL playoffs. Strike on the first ball, the 3rd string. Lees with 2 marks.
Oh, what a strike!
Everybody's missing Paul Grant. Hey Norm, how you doing? That's 5-6 on the first ball from Nate. But everyone played everyone in their division twice, and that's so we have the same format as the NFL, where division leaders get to carry. That's a 7 fill on the strike, so 40 through 3. Lees was the top wild card. 4 wild cards made it, another 9, 49. Through 4. So far in the Northern Conference, we've seen one upset. Mass Susi took down division number 2 Josh Daly just a couple nights ago, and the spare attempt chopped back into the curtain. So Lees will be open in the 5th. We're going to be bowling 5 strings. Like I said, these 2 met once this season in week 14. It was one of the best matches of the year, actually. Justin carried it 8-6. During the regular season, each game is worth 2 points, and the total is worth 4. Final in that game was 648 to 630, I believe. Scali in on the head pin for the first, shaking, and a strike! The 4 pin is the last to fall. Scali out to a good start, chasing that 59 half. First ball in the 2nd for Scali. Crosses just a little full. 5 on his first ball. Still in the bonus. Takes aim at the 3 pin and finds the bunny hole. So that's a 5 fill. And a 7 for 22. Scali's 648 in that match hosted by Nate Lees up at Exeter was his high for the season. His home lane is actually Mason's, which tragically closed last week, right as we began the playoffs. So this is actually a home match for the division leader Scali. He chose Academy. He also bowls here.
Check from product.
Oh, yes. Scali be open in the third. There you go. Nate collecting his winnings from the Friday Pro League there. Good job pinning for 9:31 through 3. Scali's average is 113, playing half his matches at Mason's, which is a couple pins lower than the other houses in the Rota. His 648 against Nate was his high. He had a 151 high score. 9-drop strike, the 5 is the last to fall. That's his second strike for Scali. Both bowlers with 2 marks in this first half. Correct that graphic. It is the first string. Uh-oh. And a double strike. Unbelievable. How about that? A double strike to end things. Let's go back to our webcam here. We're having connection difficulties. Nate Lees open in the 5th now, had a 59 half. Spare in the 6th. Six on that fill ball. That'll put Nate at 75 through 6. Open in the 7th. And that for 10. 85 through 7 for Nate. Nate this season had a 117 average. He looks to be, other than that Justin is the home team and the number 4 seed, Nate actually had 4 pins higher on his average and won 150 points this season compared to Justin's 137. His high game was 155. High series was 645. He's going to take an aim at the 3-6 here for a spare in the 8th. Nice! Spare. His 4th mark of the match. 95 and a ball. On the fill, 8-drop. A 103 through 8, 23 over for the moment. How about that? 2 spares in a row for Lees, who will be competing in the next money match, July 16th, up at Exeter. Actually, Justin's going to be calling that one for the Spread Eagle Productions. I'll be doing the scoreboard there, and you don't have to hear my voice on that one. 7 and a shaking pin. The 10 will hold. So that'll be a 120 through 9. Unless it comes back, nope. It'll be open. A 1:30 start for Lees. And Justin Scali, who's already at 51 through 2, has a double strike working. We can give him credit for the 61 so far, but that's going to change in just a moment. This ball will count 3 times, once for the 4th. It's his first fill ball in the 5th, and of course is his first ball in the 6th. Here it comes. Oh, tough one. That's 3. He grabbed the 3-5-8 on that one, so a 54. Through 4. Still filling the strike, and that's going to be a 14 fill there. So a 68. Still double strike. Followed by a 6 to start things here in the bottom of the 1st. 74 for Scali. See, the bowlers are actually Nate Lees with a 1-pin lead head-to-head. There, Scali back on his head pin. Just looking at the 6-pin, maybe with a little help from the wood on the left. Nope, no help from that. He'll be open in the 7th. Wood was too deep on that, at that angle. Third ball, good for a 10, 84. Through 7. First ball in the 8th. Scali now. Back on the 3-pin, grabs 3 on the right side. Winnie comes in from the right side almost over the 10-pin. When his ball sticks there, his most common miss is on the 3-pin. It's like the 1, 5, and 10 piece of wood. Third ball coming up. And that's a great 10. 94. 14 over through 8 with 3 marks. Yeah. 2 of them a double in the 4th and 5th. Back on the head pin, just full. Leaves the eagle wing right. And the 4 on the left. Should go well with his ball. He imparts a lot of right to left spin. Nope, that's chops just the 6-pin. Scali will be open in the 9th. With an 8, 102. So Lees is gonna, unless he gets a triple here, gonna have a lead in after 1. No points for winning a game in the playoffs. Winner takes all. And boy, the playoffs have been great so far. I was at Ryan's last night watching that Tim Douglas, Scott Douglas match that came down to the last frames with Scotty beating his older brother. Okay, Scali will be open in the 10th. Still looking at a side saddle triangle. Plus the 4, 7. That's the 1, 3, and 5 on the right. Nice ball. Good 10. What a good 10. 112 in that one. So an 18-pin lead after 1. Ooh. And lane 33 drops down hard. So Nate's going to wait until that one resets. One picks up the scoreboard. Nate Lee's beginning here with his first frame in the second string. Can't make the Caleri, still got the 4 horsemen left. Nice 10 to start here in the second. Lee's trying to build on an 18-pin lead. He's been bowling well of late. He actually lost last week 636 to 606 in his match against Winchell. I think he had to sweep that. Oh, what a spare for Lee's! 20 in a ball in the second. And a 9 fill on top of that, so 29 through 2. Extending that lead. 27-pin nominal lead, and another back-to-back spares. Lee's, who had 4 in the first game, 2 out of 3 here so far. 39 and a ball. Get that scoreboard back. Line on the fill, looking just at the 5-pin. Open. Can't get the three in a row. 48 pins, though, through 3. 58 through 4. Lee's, who started game 1 with a 59, finished with a 71. It's going to be right in that vicinity again. Has a Caleri, though, first. These will fall about 20% of the time for a pro bowler with no wood. The wood, though, is helping. I think if he drives that one back, it might go. Oh, the wood did not help. As the piece came off, the sidewall passed the 8-pin, the sleeper. So that's a 67 half. So halves of 59, 71, and 67. Nate Lee's coming on strong. He said during the regular season, he had 7 of his 18 matches, he was over 600 during the regular season. Showing every sign of coming back to that. Scali now drives back. Oh boy, that 2-4 combo looked like it was ready to fall, but nice look at a spare, though. Pairs with no wood will go about 51% of the time, like that. Scali off to a start. His first smudge here. Trailing by 75 at the moment. So has 4 pins to play. Make that 69. 4 horsemen left. Nate. Wide left on spare bid. Scali open in the second now. Boxborough resident. In his last week, he won 593 to 555. He's bowling well himself. Punches one through the right side and gets the left triangle to fall. Head pin. Open in the third. Scali. See Josh Bailey down the lanes on the left, subbing tonight. Over to our right, we have Logan Gingras and Corey Alici bowling in their semi-pro first round quarterfinals. 33 through 3 for Justin. Back on the head pin. 3 out of the middle. You got the spread eagle plus the talon on the left. Talons are the sleeper pins, the 8 and 9. Spread eagle, of course, the eagle wing left and the eagle wing right. Oh boy. 2 objects, 4 pins so far, 6 still standing. Big out for Scali. No, that's going to be a 4. Tough one. So, given 21 pins through 4, and he started down 18. See that match lead at 48 is going to be in the 30s. Unless he can drive one home like that, a strike. Scali's third of the match. Had a double in the 4th and 5th last game. Strike ball has been worked. He throws the ball at 39 miles an hour out of his hand. Working from right to left. Lees, who starts in the center, has a pincer move. His ball comes from the right side, and his feet come from the left side. 9 drop down to the 4 pin. He was open in the 5th. Spare in the 6th, third spare here in the 2nd string for Nate Lees. Starts the bottom of the 2nd with a 38 pin lead, minus 2 balls. Oh no. All right. 2 fill there on the half Worcester left. 2 and 8 are missing. And he'll still have this one's called the Greek Church in 10-pin bowling anyway. Seven on that exchange, 86 now. Through 7, he's 16 over here in the 2nd game. Finished the 1st game with that 130, 112. Lead. Back on the head pin. Boy. No love there. That's the 410 remaining. Said Lees and Daly will be bowling in the next money match against the 5-time champions, John Winchell, who's our #1 seed here, 9 in the 8th for 95, and Brian Fuller Jr. They have won $1,250 in the last 5 money matches. There have been 6 overall. Winchell and Fuller put their names in to take on Baker and McKinley, who won the first money match, against Nate Lees and Nick Zuffoletto. Nick and Nate got back in the line, but Nick joined forces with Dave Barber, put on a great show. Oh, spare on the Caleri with a little help from Lewood. His fourth of the second string. So they put up a great show. Nick and Dave Barber had a 102 lead at the half after 2.5 strings. On the fill, 7 fall in the ninth, so 112. That's the 5, 7, 10. 3 pieces of wood, 2 of which are kind of making a teepee around the 5 pin. Let's see how Nate plays it. Coming in. Oh my gosh, what a pickup for Nate Lees. His 4th spare here in the second string. At 122. Looking for 8 to match his first. That'll be a 128. So it's 258 through 2 for Nate Lees. Sorry, is that a 130? No, it's a 128. Yeah. 6 fill there. Okay. So all Justin needs to catch up is a 99.5, but he starts things with working on a strike. Double would go a long way toward that. Here it comes. Down, and it will be a double. The second double of the match. The 2 was the last to fall. Scali's ball is working. Keep it on the head pin. There's time. He's got a triple strike. 67 through 5 for Scali. 87 and a ball on the double. My double strike graphic is getting a workout. Just like that 99.5 does not seem out of range. And for 4 in a row, no, a 9, but a 29 in the 6th. $96 through 6 for Scali. And a spare on top of the double strike. Our graphics keeping up. Unbelievable. 5 strikes so far for Scali. Well, 116 and 7 in the spare in the 8th. A 133 through 8. What a run for Justin Scali. Finally cools off. Be open in the 9th. With the 9, he's at 142. A triple strike. First ball finally misses a head pin. Looks like he's got a piece out in front of the head pin there. Nate Lee's going to take a look, see if it's across the line, 24 inches in front of the head pin. For the spare, no. Grab the head pin, but 7-8-9 remains. Needs one of these for a 150. Scali's high game, actually. That will beat it. That's his high game for the year. A 152 with a triple strike for Scali, and just like that, he won that game by 24 pins, and he now has taken the lead. I said that was a 105 half for Scali. Unbelievable. Take a snapshot of that as we check on that. 258 for Lees, and yep, 264 for Scali. We confirmed it. Nate Lees gets going. He starts things off with a strike here to begin the things in the third string. Boy, clear the scoreboard. You'll have to watch the action with me here. From Academy Lanes and Haverhill on the strike. It's a double for Lees. Unbelievable. That's the third double of the game. 2 from Scali, one of which turned into a triple, and that's Lees's first. So that's 4, 24 in the first for Lees. That'll be a 5 fill on the second one. So 39 and a 9 for 48. Welcome if you just joined us. Bob Lee from Academy Lanes. Nate Lees and Justin Scali are putting on a show for you tonight. Lees just put up a triple, is starting things off in the fourth box of the third string. Started the match with scores of 130 and 128, but Justin Scali put together a double and a triple in his first 2 games. Actually has picked up the lead with 264. .56 now through 4 for Lees, who starts things off. He's the visiting player. This is actually Scali's home away from home. Mason's, his original home, just closed a couple weeks ago, a week and a half ago, I think. We were planning to go to the King of the Hill last Saturday. We got the news that the state will be buying it. Lees will be open in the 5th. Starts with a double, finishes with a couple of open boxes. Nine for 65. No let up for Lees though. He's had halves of 59, 71, 67, and 61, I believe. Now it's 65. Here's Scali to start things off here in the third. Bring the scoreboard back. This is the quarterfinals in the Northern Conference. Scali wrapped that one right around the 7. He had the triangle, blasted it from the right side. That's the way Craig Colbert told me to make them. They come in from the side like that. You might get a chance off the wall. He did have a chance. It's just the pin bounced behind the 7. He'll take 10 to start here in the 3rd. Trying to keep pace with Nate Lee's 65. He needs a 59 to stay even. Oh boy. Second one of those. Justin. Spread eagle with the 1 talon on the 8-pin. Exactly the same pattern as before. 2 objects, 4 pins, and another 4. That's exactly what happened last time. I hate to say it. But I think following the 4 last time, you had a triple strike, so maybe we'll see that again too.
I don't want to.
Scali first ball in the 3rd. A little full again. This time he gets the 2 and 2 split, fronted by the 3 pins. 3-6 on the right, 4-7 on the left. Piece of wood to help out though. He got. That was the ball he wanted. He sent the 3 pin where he wanted to, but again, it bounced off that left wall and did nothing to the corner. Good 10, 20, 24 through 3. Just missed it. Scali had a triple strike. 5 in boxes 5, 6, and 7 in the 2nd string. Had a double in the 4th and 5th box in the 1st. Begins things here in the 4th frame with a lemon drop. Scali back. Crosses over on that one onto the Cambridge side. Five, 9, and 10 remain. It's 3rd ball here. 4 and 8, 32. Scali open so far here in the top of the 3rd. Just had a 105 half, and there again, that's 3 spread eagles with a talon. This time the talon's on the right. Blasted the head pin with a ball. It's moving right to left. It doesn't matter how much spin you put on it. There is a spot for every bowler that will produce those spread eagles. And that is a 5. So 2 tough boxes, 37 half. Scali came in leading by 6 pins. Now there's a 22-pin lead. In the game, 28 in the match, 65, 37 half. Wait, we have something, yeah, it's there on the scoreboard above my head, but I think the bowlers will correct that. So Nate, who's open in the 5th, starts off the head pin. Will be open in the 6th. Tough 7, 72 through 6. correct that score. Nate started things off with a pair of strikes. And a spare. It's cooled off since. Has a baby split. .27 remaining. Wood maybe interfering. Let's see. Yep. He caught the wood cut, got it through to the tooth pin. At that point, there was the pin and the ball were moving in the wrong direction. 10 in the 7th, 82. Lees, who's no stranger to Academy Lanes. He was actually served as the host the last year's Mixed Nationals about a year ago, last May. Oh, 9 drop to the 5. A beautiful crossover pocket shot from Lees. Looking for his fourth mark here on the 3rd string. What? Wide right. Nine for 91. 18 teams competed in that competition. That was one of the first events covered by Spread Eagle Productions. It was down on this end of the alley. These lanes have been renovated, largely down here on this side. Lees crosses over a little thin, has the bundle of 5, the hay bale as we call it. Be open in the 9th. Great start, 48 through 3, and 6 open boxes since then. 99.
Come on, finish one.
90. He led by 99 after he finished the second half of the 2nd string, and I almost jokingly said Scali needed a 99 to time, and he got a 105. So can't let your guard down in this ACST Pro playoffs. That'll be good for a spare in the 10th. We'll get an 11th box. While I was jabbering, made the eagle wing pickup. Lee's at 109 in the ball. Right back at a 9 fill. That's a huge 19 box at the end. So 4 marks here in the 3rd and a 118. $376 to start for Nate. Scali looking to get things right again. Oh, that's the 4, 5, 7. Wood might help. See how Justin plays it. He's going for the 5, and he uses the wood to take down the 7, and it almost it deflected back, but 4-pin stood up, and that's a 10. 47. Justin. There is reseeding in the playoffs, the ACST. Probably won't affect this match. These are 4 and 5 seed, but with Daly going down, the number 7 seed has advanced, Matt Susi. Winchell, of course, one of the other division leaders. Keith Beaupre would be the other, I believe. So Scali can't convert on the pair, the two pinner. The open in the 7th. He'll take 9. 56 through 7. Yeah. First ball in the 8th. Scali looking to get on the board with his first mark. Of course, he has 5 strikes earlier. And this one's a good mixing ball over on the 2-pin. 1, 3, and 5 remain now. Low Gingras next to us on lane 35. There it is. Spare in the 8th. Here comes Scali. Gingras with a strike, I should say, over on lane 35. Looks to have a 40-pin lead in his match against Coriolis. 6 on that, Phil. Big 4 remain. Still needs another spare to break 100. He'll need it in the 10th. Scali's third ball here. Good bid, but takes 8 for 80. Just past the midway point now. Looks like Nate Lees is going to have a lead around 28. Unless Justin can get on the board with another mark here. Leads by 38 pins through completed frames. Great bid, but not there for Scali. This for a 90. There it goes off the wall, so that was a tough one. Nate Lees picks up 28 in the 3rd string. Keep the scoreboard on for a moment. So after 3 full, the score is 376 to 354. Lee's leading by 22. And Lee's, the wild card bowler, will start things off in the 4th. On the head pin, leaves the end in the back. That's the 4, 5, 7, and 8. Just going for the 5 pin. Seen players play it off the 5 pin with a right to left ball, but with the 4 pin also can sometimes rebound off that 8. Good 10 there to start. So Lees scores of 130, 128, and 118. Briefly gave his lead away after Justin Scali's triple strike performance in the 2nd. And a 105 back half. Lees opened things up with a double strike in the 3rd. Oh! Chops through on the 3 pin facing the triangle. So Lees will be open with an 18 through 2. There have been two double strikes and a triple strike so far between these two. Difference now is that Lees, who only has one of the double strikes, had a good 4 mark 118 in the third. It's the best Scali, who had a 1 mark 90. Cleary now for Lees. 4 horsemen right. And the 8-pin in the back. Good bid. Still shaking. 8-pin won't give away though. .28 through 3 for Nate. Lee's wearing his Price's Wood Flooring Champions jersey from the U.S. Invitational. Maybe in honor of that, we can change the background color on his scoreboard to orange. 8 drop down to the 5 and 9. Wood is friendly looking from this angle. Spare in the 4th for Lees. First ball in the 5th now. Lee's in the bonus. Crosses over onto the. Well, he missed the head pin. Got it on the back. Got it from the back. 7 in the fill. 45. And a decent look, although carrying the corner is going to be the challenge. Yeah, the wood was perpendicular to the pins there. Rolled straight back. So a 1 mark 55 half. Lee's a little frustrated. That one didn't go. He hit it right near the ribbon. Justin Scali now looking to recover from that 90 in the 3rd. First ball in the 4th string. Needs 77 in this half to draw even. I'd like to take a bite out of it though, out of that 22-pin lead. Tough split, and he'll be open in the 1st. Takes aim at the 6, and settles for a 9. Good pin there. Scali with a double strike and a triple so far in the game, but also has been hampered. Has 2 4s where he started with chopping through with 1 5 9s and chopped through again. So oh, shaking the 10. God, he hit that check mark just about perfectly. But will be open in the 2nd. 19 for Scali. Wearing the maroon ACST jersey. First ball in the 3rd, right? 1 5 4 7 8. Wait for for his ball to return. Wi-Fi has been upgraded here at Academy Lanes. Hope that the signal's cleared for you. Lost control of my iPad camera, but oh, beauty! A little piece of wood to help, but that was just about what the doctor ordered. A spare on the 1-5 and the triangle in the back. $29 and a ball. No, that's it again. That's the third time Scali's driven through the 1-5. 8 or 9. And in the fill ball, that's a 13 box in the third. Open now in the fourth. Great 10 there.
Okay, this week's winner on team number 9, Julia Jones, $40. Congratulations.
That was the owner, Ted DeBurro. Talking to the league bowlers on our left. Here's Scali crossing over into the 1-2 pocket. Nice looking pair. 6-9 remain. And oh no! The right to left ball hit the left side of the 6, but punched straight through. Did not turn. And that's a 10, so a 52 for Justin. So the lead is 25 as we head to the bottom of the fourth for bowling 5 today. No points for the games. It's total pins only. Looking to advance to the Final 4 in the Northern Conference. Nate Lee's open in the 5th. Starts things off with leaves a 4 and 2. 1, 3, 6, and 9 on the right. 4 and 7 on the left. Play this one like a half Worcester and it might go. Great bid. The head pin looked like it was going to do its job. Bounced off the left side on lane 33 and then stopped dead in front of the 4-7. But helps him out with the 10. 65 through 6. Lee's leading by 25 with 15 frames to play here. Great ball in, and the 2 and 5 collapse for the strike. That's Lee's 4th, I believe, tonight. He had 7 on his first fill. And that's a 19 in the 7th, open in the 8th. Looks like 84 and a 93 now. Checking with the official score, that does check out. First ball in the 9th. 4 horsemen and the posts. 2 pieces of wood to help. Without the wood, these ones go rarely, about 1 in 5. And the wood helps a lot there, I think. I think the ball came back into one of the 2 pieces in front of the 10 pin. Spare for Lees. That's his 3rd mark. 2 spares and a strike here in the 4th. And an 8 fill. 111. Through 9, he's 21 over. Has a good look. Wood rolls out, back, and probably out of play. 5-9 remain. Pin on the backside to help. Nope. Sometimes you can get away with that. If that pin, it'll give a back slap to the front pin on the pair, but that will be for 10 and a 121. 497 through 4 for Lees. Justin Scali needs 69 to keep pace in the game and 91 to catch up in the half. Of course, he could do it, but he's going to need strikes like he put together in the first and the second. This one's a lambda, little side saddle triangle with the head pin in front. Looks like a lambda if you follow the Greek alphabet. Oh no, a little thin. If you have to make nothing else wrong with that one. Scali be open in the 6th with a 9, 61. Scali now at 415 through 36 boxes. 55 over. Nate Lees at 497 is 97 over after 40 boxes. Gives you a sense of what Justin needs. He needs to get all 10s and through spares and strikes like that one, but no, not today on the 9 pin. He has to somehow get about 40 or 50 bonus pins. Catch up. 71. 10 is the most common score for a professional bowler. Doesn't always make them happy, and these guys both average in the teens. 113 for Scali, 117 for Nate Lees. So they're not happy with a 10. But a pro bowler will, something fell from the ceiling, we noticed, but it's going to take a reset. Yeah, it looked like a pin. Yeah, the pins are falling down left and right. They're still falling. Lane 33 is a catastrophe at the moment. So by the rules, when a pin falls from another lane, it was not in play. And the pin is knocked down anyway, and I guess that's what we're considering, is it was interfering with the play. You get a reset, and he'll start the 8th string again. So this will be the first ball in the 8th. Lane fixed itself. It's just one rack that was ruined. Crossover again. It's finding that spot. It's a perfect, right on the center of the head pin. This time, his spread eagle is broken up a little bit. He's got the 2, the 3, and the 7, 6, 7, 10. Third ball here. It's tough 7. So 78. No advantage for Scali from the lane. Malfunction. 2 boxes left in the 4th. 2 8.5 Worcester. Half Worcesters are converted about 20% of the time for pro bowlers. Like that they are. You have to play him on the inside, or a strike ball on the 1-3 pocket. That was on the inside of the Worcester hole. And a great 10, 88 through 9. So Scali's really cooled off since the 105 half that he bowled in the second. He put up a 90 string in the third, and it's right at 88 through 9 here. Looking at the bundle of 7. Good look, but just thin. 3-5 remain. And that'll be a 98. So a 90 and a 98 in the third and fourth. Nate Lees now briefly gave up his lead as a 45-pin match lead. Ten to play now. By no means over. Nate Lee's leading by 45. 497 to 452. Those scores have been confirmed with the official score. Lees grabs 4 on the left. Just off the head pin. Everything else, the bundle of 5 goes, but the head pin remains. Ten for Lees. So even if he goes down with 10s, Scali will need a 145 to keep even. And if there is a tie, they will bowl a 1-string playoff. There's a strike for Lees. With that, I think that's number 5. Following up after he's got a double in the third. He had 1 in the first and 1 in the fourth. 6 on his first ball here in the 5th string, 3rd frame. Looking at the lambda, got it. Spare on strike for Lees. And that's a strike on spare, a spare sandwich. Nate Lee's making really difficult right now. Came in with a 45-pin lead. Now at 50 through 3. Going to force Scali to put together something in the order of a 165 or 170 if he can pin out. 5 on his first ball. This is a, call this one the spread eagle with a clipped wing spread eagle. And that's a 6 fill, so 66 through 4. 73. What a half. 73 through 5. And if Lees puts up 50 more, you're gonna have to see something. Let's see, 23, 68. Look for a 168 or better from Scali. Crosses. That's the way to do it. There's the strike machine again. Already has a double and a triple. Oh no. You'd love to see it. The head pins have been remarkable. I've counted at least 4, maybe 5 times he's punched through like that on the head pin. And this time at least one of the corner pins went. The corner pins, of course, being the 2 and the 3. So that's a 17 to start for Scali.
Smile, you're on camera.
3 objects for 9, 26.
Did your CBD burn your balls? Did your CBD burn your balls?
Nate Lees just put up a 73 half. Justin Scali hanging on. Great bid. Boy, that you get a little thin on one. It shoots right up over the bundle of 5. I think the head pin just shoots off, and it happens a lot at other houses too. But we've seen that a couple times.
I was like, do I go for the shot or go for the count? I went for the shot.
Scali open now in the 3rd. Great 10. 36. Really like to keep it, if Nate goes open on the bottom of the 5th, Scali puts up another 105 or thereabouts. They can advance. It's going to take something in that order. Off the head pin, 1 and 3 remain though. About 11% of missed head pins produce 2 pinners or better. There, Justin takes advantage. It's not a break until you take it. I've heard him say, them being people who I bowl with that league. Keeps hopes alive. 46 and a ball. Scali getting rid of the deadwood out in front. Brunswick ball returns here. In the fill, Scali crosses. 9 drop to the 6 pin. 55. Great opportunity. Just has to hit his object. Nope. So that'll be a 9. 64. Seen a match lead of 50 pins go at this stage of the game maybe once in the matches I've watched. I think that was the one on, I think that was a Nico knockout with Jonathan Boudreau coming back to take out Brian Fuller at Lucky Strike Lanes. You're gonna need something in that order here. Lees needs to pin now. 1, 8, 10 remain. He was open in the 5th. There's 7. 80.
Come on, right back there.
Still 20 over, 80 through 6. So we can get 40 in the next 4. He'd have a 120. Four horsemen and a post. My partner Paul Grant has been calling this one the post, and it's catchy, huh? We'll call it the post. Beauty, beauty, but the 7 won't go. Good for a 10. 90 through 7. Lee's closing in on the 600 mark here. Games of 130, 128, 118, 121. Only needed a 103 to cover it. He's almost there now. And that's going to mean something in the order of a 100 half from Scali, depending on if this goes. Nope, okay. Still no marks on the back. He had a spare sandwich. 2 strikes around a spare. The second, third, and fourth. Lee's now at 99 through 8. 596 on the day. That's it. He's crossed 600. 604 so far. Can't take those away no matter what. All right, open here in the 9th. And a 10, 109. So with a 10 more, Lees will force Scali to match him with a 100 side. Punches 3 out of the 3 hole, back in the 3 hole. That'll be a 5, tough 5, 114. What a great performance, a 611 for Nate Lees. That means Justin is going to have to put up a 95. Mm-hmm. Well, he had a 105 earlier. It's definitely not out of the question.
Bio freeze right near my. I put bio freeze on, and it's like near my. Yeah.
Oh, tough leave.
But my groin was killing me. I didn't think I was gonna finish.
Nate Lees playing through pain. Using biofreeze. Make his way through this one. Scali can't get to 2. Gave Nate a tremendous scare earlier. Led this one. After his high game of the season, a 152. But followed that up with a 90. And Nate never stopped. Oh, that's a quarter whistle. That just about does it. Gotta be open in the 7th. Still Still has room for 60 more, I guess. See if he can put together all strikes. 83. Trails by 76. He's got 3 boxes. I guess he can get 90 with 5 strikes in a row. Let's see. Great bid, but not this time. Almost. Still got. Spare in the 8th. Keeps the game in it still alive.
8 triple.
Nate Lees figures he needs an 8 and a triple strike. 8 fill and a triple. Triple in the last. Nope. That's going to be a 2. That's going to do it. 95. Nate Lees will advance to the semifinals in the Northern Conference. A 6-11 today. His 8th time this season over 600. And Justin Scali, who had his best game of the year against Lees in their matchup earlier this season, he would have needed that. He would have needed something in the mid 600s to take him today. Playing out the string right now. One last bid.
There you go.
And a spare. Oh, beauty. No love, though. Scally shakes his hand at it. He didn't get that much luck. The strikes were a beautiful thing, though. He'll remember the match. He'll remember his 2 matchups against Lees. They were both excellent. Congratulations, though. Final score here in the first round, Northern Conference. Nate Lees, 6-11. Justin Scally, 5-65. Norm Pelletier shakes his hand. We'll be seeing you a lot more. We got a lot more playoffs to come. Hope to hear from the bowlers. Hope to see you on our Spread Eagle Productions on YouTube or on the Bowling Nerd Network or Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. I'm Bob Lee. I'll see you on the lanes.